friends, welcome back to another confirmation lesson. It is good to be with you today, especially good because today we get to entertain one of my favorite books of the Bible, and that is Paul's letter to the church in Galatia, or the book of Galatians. Why is it my favorite? Well, especially as a Lutheran Christian, we know that Galatians speaks to our primary concern, and that is that there is nothing that we can do to earn God's salvation. And a part of the conversation here in Galatians is, say that 3 times real fast, are there requirements? Is there anything that I need to do to be included in this community? Are there requirements for salvation? Are there things that I need to do to be sure that I receive God's forgiveness and find my way into the great heavenly realm beyond? And the answer is no. There are no requirements for membership in the Christian community. All are welcome. And next, do I need to do something to earn salvation, my place in heaven? No, absolutely not. We understand that our place with God in heaven forever and ever, amen, is all because of Jesus and Christ's work on our behalf. Our faith is rooted in that Christ alone is the one who has done the work necessary for us to enjoy the promise of eternity. And here's the other thing. Here in this book, we also learn that not only are all welcome, but all are respected. There are some beautiful, beautiful lines, and you'll see this in your worksheet this week, that talk about it doesn't matter, male or female, slave or free, Jew or Gentile, all have a place in this Christian community, and all are to be respected as children of God. There's some other cool things that are happening in Galatians. We also hear here about Christian freedom. Once again, I know we have talked about that in the past, but Paul reiterates in the book of Galatians that we cannot use Christian freedom for self-indulgence. It's not freedom from, it's freedom for. I know we have mentioned that in the past. I want to lift that up once again this week. Remember, our freedom comes when we realize that we are free to serve, that we don't need to be hindered about worrying about this rule or that rule, but rather get out there and get it done. And sure, we will foul up and mess up, but we can rely upon God's grace. There's another thing in the book of Galatians that I want you to know about and think about, what Paul calls the fruit of the Spirit. The fruits of the Spirit. Now listen to this. Listen to this. By contrast, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, and gentleness, and self-control. There's no law against such things. These are wonderful virtues. Wonderful virtues to think about, to consider, and to incorporate into our lives. And one last thing I think is really cool about this book of Galatians, right there toward the end, in chapter 6, Paul talks about writing in big letters. It's really kind of neat. And here, embedded within the text, we get this opportunity to consider, did he have eyesight issues? We don't really know, but what we do know is, despite this need to make these big letters and write in this bold way, Paul perseveres. Paul keeps at it. He writes these letters that were so important to him, so important to the early church, and they remain critical for us as we come to understand our own faith in this time and place. Thanks for joining me. Check out your challenge for the week. Hopefully you can pull that together. Actually, you don't need to respond this week. I just want you to get out there and do something that will benefit somebody else. Get creative, have some fun with it. We miss you. Please take care of yourself. Know that we think of you often and hope you are doing well. And we cannot wait to see you all soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.